To celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Pokemon TCG Live, the developers are throwing the Summer Bash, an in-game event running from June 4th through July 4th. If the first part of that sentence made no sense to you, it's because Live is actually closer to 2.5 years old, originally releasing in beta on February 22nd, 2022. In reality, the anniversary of PTCGL has a much sadder meaning for most people. It marks 1 year since PTCGO shut down forever. Yes, while it may be hard to believe, it's been 365 days since we last tasted happiness. So them calling it the 1-year anniversary of Live is like a parent saying their teenager is actually 12 years old so they can be on the All-Star team and win a championship. But I'm being a little dramatic. Surely a year after the official launch, Live is doing great. Let's take a quick look in and oh dear. The Twilight Masquerade update introduced a brand new glitch that caused matchmaking to break, leaving many players unable to play the game. This led to us getting around 20 hours of maintenance in 8 days, plus the additional 8 hours of maintenance this past Monday for the Summer Bash. But that's gotta be the only problem, right? Merely a slight hiccup in a sea of successes. Oh no. When Twilight Masquerade came out, it was discovered by Tricky Jim that Palafin EX is completely broken and not in the good way. When you send Palafin back into the deck with its 0 to hero ability, Live breaks in countless ways. And whatever's wrong with Palafin also affects the Ditto from Pokemon Go, which causes Live to freeze up whenever you put it into play. But that's okay, it's not like Palafin is a heavily played deck that they're giving away for free as part of the Summer Bash or anything. Aw man. Yes, as part of the Summer Bash festivities, you get this Palafin EX deck for free after reaching Great League. But you can't actually use it. Well, you can, it'll just make you want to uninstall Live forever. A broken Palafin EX deck isn't the only excitement with the event. There's also a wave of watery catchphrases, a steady stream of special daily quests, and a swell of exclusive shop bundles. The biggest thing is obviously that free Palafin EX deck. When you reach Great League on the ranked ladder, you can claim the Palafin EX deck. While they originally said it would be all foil, it's not, and all the arts are regular. As a reminder, you don't actually want to play Palafin EX right now, but looking at the deck itself, it works. They paired it with Iron Valiant EX, which also takes advantage of the constant switching the deck needs to do. That's because you can only get Palafin EX into play with the effect of Palafin's 0 to hero ability, which only activates when you move it from the active to the bench. If you're interested in playing Palafin EX when, or I guess if, it gets fixed in Live, here's a list with the Dunsparce that I'll put in the description. It should be fairly easy to make the upgrade as most of the cards are already free, either with the Palafin deck or the default free decks. They also released a new trailer for the Summer Bash detailing some interesting information from the first year of PTCGL. 60 million games were played, 61 billion total damage was dealt, 141 million cards were sent to the Lost Zone, and 2.8 million Bidoof were knocked out. Not sure why they singled out Bidoof like that. Other important information for the event is that there will be special anniversary rewards given away every Thursday through July 4th. So make sure you log in every Thursday to claim whatever they're giving away. Also, we have new daily quests. Instead of the typical 60 crystals, you can now get water-themed daily quests that offer up 100 crystals, which is still fairly low, but better than nothing. But some of the quests want you to play Candace, which is one of the worst supporters out there. Elsewhere, we have 20 new intro catchphrases and 12 new victory catchphrases, all of them featuring the worst ocean-related puns you've ever heard of. I personally hope these don't leave after the Summer Bash ends, because it's about damn time we stopped eating entire bottles of ketchup and started making some waves. Let me know your favorite in the comments below. Mine's probably my purpose in life is to battle together with my peers because they could have used porpoise instead of purpose but showed significant restraint. Finally, there's new bundles in the shop. Do not, under any circumstances, buy these. Yes, they cost credits instead of crystals. Why it's credits and not coins, I have no idea, but they are garbage. Maybe the packed bundle for 3k credits is okay, but the starter kit is insultingly bad, and the collector crate bundle for 15,000 credits is a waste. If you've ever watched one of my God Pack opening videos, you'll know how bad they are. Overall, it's pretty cool that we have an in-game event. It's just fitting that the deck they're giving away is completely broken in Live, the bundles they're offering in the shop are terrible, and the daily quests want you to play terrible cards like Candace and Lake Acuity. But a free deck is still cool, I think the new catchphrases are funny, and weekly free stuff is nice. In other major things wrong with Pokemon TCG Live news, Jamming Tower doesn't shut off Hero's Cape, Greninja EX and Water Ogerpon EX don't get the 20 damage reduction from Double Turbo Energy. Yes, they both should, it's the official ruling. Great Tusk is still impacted by the 0 cards in deck glitch more than 2 months after it was released because the devs don't know how to fix the 0 cards in deck glitch that's been around forever. Memory Dive Relicanth causes Torracat to get an ability and take damage from Frostlass. Dialga V-Star Star Chronos still doesn't skip Pokemon checkup, so Frostlass's ability still activates. And the new energy acceleration from deck animation is terrible. But hey, at least we have new poison and burn effects for like the 6th time. Probably the weirdest thing surrounding Live right now is happening on the Google Play Store. No, it's not the abysmal 2.7 out of 5 rating after 30,000 reviews. That 2.7 is actually higher than it's been in the past. Or the fact that it still hasn't reached 5 million downloads after nearly 2.5 years. No, it's over in the reviews section. For whatever reason, the Pokemon Company has begun responding to literally every single review. I wish I was exaggerating. Good or bad, they will reply to your review with one of a few canned messages. The two most common are, "Thank you for taking the time to review Pokemon TCG Live. We encourage customers to share feedback, and while we cannot implement every suggestion, we read and pay attention to every comment. We will continue to improve the app." And, "Thank you for taking the time to review Pokemon TCG Live. We are sorry to hear that you are experiencing performance issues with the app. If you have not done so already, please submit a customer support ticket so that we may assist you further with this issue. Thank you for supporting Pokemon." A few things I want to address. First, they call us customers, yet the game is free, so I'm guessing it's AI responses. Second, they say they read and pay attention to every comment. This is bad because it means they read every piece of feedback, whether it's us asking to mute emotes or for the game to be playable, and they're not implementing anything. Third, they say they will continue to improve the app, yet the Twilight Masquerade update made the game worse. And fourthly, people have been submitting support tickets for over 2 years about issues that are still prevalent 2 years later. But if you look at the patch notes for the most recent update, 4 of the cards they addressed are only playable in Expanded. So instead of fixing a standard card like Great Tusk, they put time into a format with a low player count that has a low player count because they haven't put enough time into the format. And thus ends my Pokemon TCG Live rant. I know some of you are disappointed that I hadn't done one in a while. The reason for that is simple. My rant videos from 2022 and 2023 still hold up today. Plus, I don't exactly enjoy making these. To me, the Pokemon TCG is the best card game in the world, and I want Pokemon TCG Live to be the best client, but it isn't. While it's obvious that the Pokemon Company International is putting a bit more work into Live these days, we aren't seeing any actual improvements. Until that happens, it's never going to reach a 3 out of 5 on Android, and I don't think people understand how insanely bad that is.